Mabuhay og madayaw Marians. You're watching Marian News Network, your trusted source of educational news and inspiring story. I am Makraj M. Cornites, your Anchor One.
And I am Charm. Welcome to our Arts Appreciation Special Report, where today we'll travel back in time and discover how instrumental music evolved from the magnificent Baroque period to the elegant classical period.
Throughout history, music has reflected human creativity, culture, and emotion. But what made those two musical periods so special? Let's find out.
For our first report, we now go live to our field correspondent. Take it away.
Thank you, everyone, and I'm here to bring you the latest report on one of the most important period in music history, the Baroque period. The Baroque period lasted for approximately 1600s to 1750. During this time, instrumental music became just as important as vocal music. Composers created work that were rich, expressive, and dramatic, and full of emotions. Some of the most commonly used instruments during this period were the violin, harpsichord, and pipe organ. The Baroque era also introduced music forms such as concerto, sonata, cantata, and oratory. To help us understand this period better, we have invited our music expert, Mr. RJ, Mr. Makroj, and Miss Charm.
Of course, let's start. Johann Pachelbel was a German composer, best known for his masterpiece, Canon in D. His music focused mainly on organ and church compositions, and his works influenced many later composers.
The next one is Antonio Vivaldi, also known as the Red Priest, was an Italian composer and a violin virtuoso. He wrote over 500 concertos, and his most famous work is the Four Seasons, which beautifully represent the changing season through music.
George Frederick Handel became famous for his operas and oratorios. His best-known work is Messiah, which include the famous Hallelujah chorus. He also composed water music and music for the royal fireworks.
Next one is Franz Schubert. He remembered for his beautiful melodies, song called Lieder, and his expressive symphonies. Although he lived during the transition towards Romantic period, his music reflects many classical traditions.
Johann Sebastian Bach is considered one of the greatest composers of all time. He mastered harmony in counterpoint, creating masterpieces such as Brandenburg Concertos and the Well-Tempered Clavier.
Thank you very much for sharing those interesting facts. Now let's return to the studio as we move into the next chapter of music history, the classical period.
Thank you for that informative report. As music evolved, composer began creating works that were simpler, more balanced, and easier to understand.
This marked the beginning of the classical period, which lasted from 1750 to 1820. Compared to the Baroque style, classical music focused on clarity, balance, elegant melodies, and organized music structures. During this time, the piano became the most popular keyboard instrument.
And now, let's once again hear from our music expert who were the greatest composer of the classical period. Shala and RJ.
Joseph Haydn is known as the father of the symphony and the father of the string quartet. He helped establish many of the musical forms still used today.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was a child prodigy who began composing music at a very young age. He created over 600 compositions, include Ein Klein Nachtmusik, The Marriage of Figaro, Don Giovanni, and The Music Flute.
Ludwig van Beethoven reached the classical and romantic period. Despite losing his hearing, he composed some of history's greatest masterpieces, including Symphony No. 5, Symphony No. 9, Moonlight Sonata, and For Elise.
Thank you so much, Charm and RJ. Now, let's summarize the difference between the two periods.
Baroque period, 1600s, 1750s. Decorative and dramatic, rich ornamentation, harpsichord and organ, Bach, Vivaldi, Handel. Classical period, 1750s, 1820s. Balanced and elegant, clear melodies, piano became popular, Haydn, Mozart, Beethoven.
Today's report shows us that music continued to connect people across generations.
The masterpieces of these great composers continue to inspire musicians and audiences around the world.
Whether it's Beethoven's Canon in D, Vivaldi's The Four Seasons, Mozart's In Clean Nachtmusik, or Beethoven's For Elise, these timeless works remind us to the beauty and power of instrumental music.
And that concludes our Art Appreciation Special Report here on Marian News Network. This is Marian News Network, keeping you on tone with history. I am Marcos M. Cornites.
And I am Charm.
Good day, everyone. I'm your field reporter, Shalaway Maglasang.
And I'm RJO Atlula.
Thank you for watching Marian News Network. Have a great day and keep appreciating the beauty of music.